Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez.
And, you know, I mean, it's a circus, man. To me, when I hear things like that, I just, man, that's not good for boxing, man. To be honest with you, and especially the face of boxing, the pound for pound king, trying to fight these little guys, you know? I mean, I don't think that's cool. That's
Sounds exciting, right? But if you believe Canelo versus Crawford is the top fight of the year, think again. While it sounds like a dream matchup, 2 elite names, 1 showdown, the reality is this bout feels more like a money stunt, a hype campaign, and some smart PR tricks. If you actually love real boxing, this match could feel like a letdown, more flash than true greatness.
It looked like Canelo, and I actually, your son should have got the opportunity.
embarrassing, man. You know, that would be embarrassing.
And how do you feel about Canelo?
It would be embarrassing for me to even ask for a fight with Terence Crawford, you know, with David Benavidez. Come on, you know, it's embarrassing, you know? It's like me trying to go to fight Usyk. Come on, bro, you know? It's a big difference. Canelo's too big for Terence Crawford, you know? It's all about money. I think that Canelo does not need to fight for belts. He could go and do exhibitions and he'll make the same money that he's making, because at the end of the day, you know, he's Canelo. He's worked so hard and people will pay to go see him. But I just believe that he has fucking belts hosted, you know? He's not giving people opportunities, you know? And I don't know why the organizations are allowing that. Why not make it mandatory? We waited for 4 years, man. Mandatory, you know? So at the end of the day, you know, man, I don't even want to talk about Canelo.
What about that?
Now, you know, that now we have Diego Pacheco at 168. Now, you know, it's like Canelo, you know, like, but I would even think that he would never face Diego Pacheco at this point.
Let me explain. Canelo versus Terence Bud Crawford is being hyped up like it's boxing history. But hold on a second. Who really demanded this fight? Who's gaining from it? And who's risking it all? This fight might turn out to be the sport's biggest mismatch with the biggest promo machine. Let's talk about what's really going on with Canelo versus Crawford.
Crawford versus Canelo.
I hate it. I don't like it one bit. I think that Crawford is the best pound for pound fighter on the planet. I think that Canelo is one of those folks. But Canelo is fighting at 168, which means he's walking around heavier. And I appreciate Canelo Alvarez coming on this show, having me interview him last week before his victory over Munguia, which I knew would happen. I appreciate his honesty and his candor, but I was honest too. He knows what I want. I want what all boxing fans want. We want to see the reigning, defending super middleweight champion of the world fighting against another super middleweight champion in David Benavidez.
Here's how we got here. Turki Al-Shir, the Saudi official behind big events, is funding nearly all of boxing now. After delivering huge shows like Fury vs. Usyk and Joshua vs. Ngannou, he's now back again, bringing Crawford and Canelo together. The plan: another record-breaking night with 2 stars under one roof.
It's happened. Canelo Crawford, 13th of September in Las Vegas. Thank you for everyone. Thank you, Canelo. Thank you, Crawford. Thank you, Netflix. Bella. Thank you, Bella. Thank you all your team in Netflix. Thank you, Nick Khan, TKO. Thank you, Dana, my brother, who he will promote this fight with me. Thank you for Salah, Dr. Rakan, my old friend, Dr. Rakan. Thank you to Riyadh Season, Faisal. Thank you to Fatal Fury, SNK. Thank you to The Ring Magazine. Thank you for everyone. This is the biggest fight in boxing and in the history in the last 10 years and maybe more. Thank you, Shepherd, from the team of Canelo. Thank you, Ash, the Hunters. And this is very good opportunity for the talent in boxing. We will make the undercard, all the undercard, about talent, because we have the biggest fight. we don't need big fight in the undercard. For that, we will give the chance for the talent. If you think you are ready to be in the undercard of Canelo Crawford, come talk with us. And maybe you will have chance. Thank you, and see you in Vegas the 13th of September, inshallah.
And yeah, it does feel big. Crawford just destroyed Errol Spence Jr. and became king at welterweight. Now he's chasing legendary status. Canelo's still boxing's top name, the red-headed beast ruling super middleweight, so sure, it feels huge. But don't mix up drama for logic, because deep down, most real boxing fans know this match isn't truly balanced.
Crawford can make the Canelo look bad just like Mayweather did, okay, and just took him to school without running. Or we'll see, Canelo just annihilate him because of the weight. You have to remember that Crawford is a 47-pounder or 54-pounder coming, and Canelo has fought he's probably weighed 200 pounds in the ring at one point. So, and it makes a huge difference, guys. 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds makes a huge, huge difference. So, especially at the elite level. So, I think it's a great fight. I just think that the press conferences were freaking lame.
Why?
Just because it was all staged. I mean, come on, guys. Look, if you want to see Canelo pissed off, take a look at my press conference.
Let's keep it honest. If you take away the names, the hype, and the Saudi cash, this isn't the mega fight boxing fans wanted. Crawford is a true 147-pound fighter. That's his division. He ruled it, even at 154. He wasn't tested against true danger. He never stayed there. And now suddenly, he's skipping way up to 106.
I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. He's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. So everybody, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat CaneloAlvarez is wrong. And that's not the approach that, we taking this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes. But we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terence, you've said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win. Okay. Said when I win.
When you win. But with that, what is Terence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. There ain't nothing left to say.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to he walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And like I say, don't win me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off. Yeah. So it's gonna be almost the same.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
So now Bud's jumping to super middleweight to face a guy who's ruled that division for years. Canelo has campaigned at 160, 168, even 175. He's taken hard hits from big punchers like Sergey Kovalev and stayed strong. He's a built-in tank. That's a real 21-pound size edge. Nothing small about that difference.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since
everybody.
2002.
Mention me one. Mention me one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
it's gonna be me.
I don't care about anybody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Why?
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
In boxing, size plays a big part. This isn't like hoops, where height can be worked around. In boxing, every pound changes power, speed, and durability. Crawford's timing and ring smarts are elite, but he's facing a man used to brawling with heavy hitters. Can Bud bring his power with him? Can he absorb Canelo's crushing body shots?
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo has, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
let's rewind to the past. Kell Brook moved to 164 GGG and left with a broken face. Amir Khan tried his luck, got dropped mid-fight by Canelo. Mikey Garcia jumped up and didn't win a single round versus Spence. It's a theme smaller stars, trying to chase greatness, end up hurt. That's why weight classes exist, even if fans hate the slow build.
Crawford, Canelo, who you got? Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yeah.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog. He's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality.
Hey, let's see. Only one way to find out till that day comes.
It's the only way, but I definitely think that it's a great fight overall. You know, black and brown is how you get down.
That's right. That's right.
When it's this one-sided from the start, it loses that chess match energy. Feels more like a payday. Crawford's greatness might be overshadowed. Even if he holds his own, this could become a slow grind, with Canelo marching ahead, eating shots, and landing body punches that drain you. By round 6, Bud has to be perfect just to keep up.
Because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov. Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's going to do to him? Run him out of the ring. You know what's laughable also? Dana White being named the promoter of this fight, considering he's never been in the boxing space. Has no stable of boxers. He didn't negotiate. And is being handed this fight on a silver platter and called promoter. He's the trust fund baby of boxing. That's it. The trust fund baby of boxing. And get this. The fight will take place during the day on September 13th in Las Vegas. During the day. So Canelo will fight during the day on Netflix just to accommodate UFC Noche later that evening on a different network. So does that mean this fight isn't important? Do they not give a about the fans or viewership? Why is it that Canelo has to fight during the day on Mexican Independence Weekend? And UFC with a roster of names I've never heard of is going on prime time. Cinco de Mayo. He's fighting in Riyadh, and now he's fighting during the day on the biggest weekend in boxing. Yeah, Canelo will fight anywhere. Anytime he's told, because he doesn't give a... All he cares is about the money. Doesn't give a... fans.
As for Canelo, a win means beating a smaller man. That doesn't add to his legacy. There's no big risk here. If he loses, people will say he got beat by a welterweight. So who's really winning here? Not the sport, not the divisions, 2 superstar brands cashing in. Thanks to Ulashik's checkbook, it's all flash. Even Oscar De La Hoya isn't buying the hype.
There's a lot of fucked up things about boxing, but they don't say shit. I mean, nobody talks. It's the most amazing thing. If we sign a deal, I gotta fucking get on my phone quick and go, hey, we just fucking, because 90,000 people will be out there talking about it. These guys don't talk. I'm promoting the fight.
Is that fight happening in Vegas still? Because
I'll let you guys know when it's time to let you know.
He flat out said the match was a joke and that it's more about ego and politics than real boxing. But it gets stranger. Dana White is promoting it now. Yeah, UFC's frontman is joining Alalshik and TKO to hype this under the Riyadh season banner that says it all. This is about money, not legacy. Dana usually trashes boxing, so the paycheck must be wild.
Crawford is going to fight Canelo because even if I have some doubts and misgivings about the size matchup, it is two action fighters who like to fight aggressively at times, not all the times, going against each other, and we'll see who can open the other person's tuna can, so to speak.
Are you still favoring Crawford in the fight, or has your opinion changed?
I mean, I've always favored Canelo in the fight.
Well, I've heard that you want Canelo to win, but you feel...
Of course, yeah. I like Terence. But I've worked a lot with Canelo, and I think just because of what I saw in Riyadh and because of the threat, and he's getting on as well, Crawford, but it's just like the mindset of Crawford. Like, there's no doubt in Terence Crawford's mind that he wins this fight. And when you spend a bit of time with him, you kind of start buying into that. And I guess that's what happened in Riyadh, because I travelled with him to the fight, and, you know, but it's a 50-50 fight. I think gun to head, I'm probably picking Crawford right now. But I want Canelo to win. And he can win for sure. But Terence is going to make it really tricky and awkward for him. And I don't think he's going to like that kind of fight.